just something that I hear from licensees all the time, and it's regarding banking. And one of the challenges in every state, even in a medical state that goes, is the opportunity to have financial institutions actually supported. So I'm just wondering if you can comment on in your state, if you have a good banking protocol from a regulatory perspective, or if you're thinking about doing it, because we go to some states where clients are still having trouble getting an account, and then there are a lot of people who are banking with financial institutions that under third-party names, right? And that, I'm a compliance guy, so that ends up being fraud. And I'm just trying to see if, from your guys' state perspective on the medical side, because that's where it all starts, and have you guys seen that in your operation? So who would like to take this one on first, Arian, or?
Sure. So we don't get involved in the banking, but just briefly to speak about it, it is a big issue. It wasn't until maybe about 8 months or so ago that we were even able to accept bank cards and credit cards, but because of that issue, so district-run banks, we even had issues with that. But we do have at least 3 banks that will work with our providers, but we're not getting involved in the process at all.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some banks that are basically industry type banks that are willing to work with our guys. I'm on the board of directors for the largest credit union in Delaware. It's all that big, but it's Delaware. But our credit union, we looked at moving towards banking medical marijuana, and there are certain due diligence steps that you have to do. We went through those, and still the NCUA regulators wouldn't sign off on it. So it's really not an issue in Delaware of banks are not willing, or credit unions are not willing to participate. It's the
So the NCUA would not sign off on them on what their position is. I was just at another.
it was going to affect our camel rating, and nobody wants to get get a camel rating dropped. So we just decided that we'll put that on pause, and so these other basically industry banking elements are going to sort of corner that market for a while.
Yeah.
So all of our licensees have depository banking right now, which we're very proud of because we have 41 cultivators / manufacturers and 3 dispensaries. When we started and took over regulatory control from the Department of Health over the commercial side, there was really only one local credit union that was doing it because they had a pre-existing business relationship with one of the board members of the dispensary. But we brought in all the state charter banks and credit unions, and the Department of Business Regulation is kind of an island of misfit toys when it comes to regulatory agencies. We do mobile home, we do some gaming, we do alcohol, we do banking as well, and marijuana, amongst other things. So we said, we have a pre-existing relationship with you. Here's what the FinCET guidance is. Here's what the Cole memo guidance is. What do you think you would need to do your due diligence, and how can we be helpful to you? And what we suggested they do is say, as a condition of providing one of our licensees with depository banking, have them sign a waiver that says that the state can disclose to you any and all documents related to the licensing and anything that we have, which otherwise might be protected under state privacy laws, in order for the bank to do their due diligence. And that's been very, very successful. And as part of the
Open transparency, and that's the key right there.
Yes, and we post things online in terms of who the key operators are and key owners or anyone with operational control. And it's not uncommon for us to say, get a phone call from a bank to say, hey, this person isn't on the license. There was just a check cut to them for 6 figures. What's going on here? And we get to take that information, and maybe it's just a paperwork issue and we haven't posted it yet, but we've had instances where we specifically asked the licensee if that individual was on the license and involved, and they said no, in which case now we have an enforcement action. So we have a very good relationship with the banks, and we work very closely with them.
Question is, can I get a mobile home multi-tenant bank marijuana store? I don't know what else you supported in your state. Can I get a license for that?
We'll have to work on that.
Okay, thank you.
Just briefly, we have a continuum of enthusiasm by banks in our state. on one part of the continuum, and we've had people out, and I know these stories percolated across the country, you know, banks actually pulling people's accounts, even if they're unrelated to cannabis, if they're in the cannabis industry, their personal accounts. You know, I know Wells Fargo has done that a couple times. If you have money there, please take it out, just put it somewhere else. But it's just, they've been terrible. And other banks, you know, and I just met with someone today, I won't out them, but and we were talking about banking. But like the things they're doing, like, you know, like having a special room in the bank that's actually a separate company from the rest of the bank. And this like, well, you can get a debit card maybe, but you can't get a credit card. The fact that we have to submit suspicious activity reports on every marijuana transaction, which means that presumably the regulators are getting stacks every day of suspicious activity reports, which they're probably not reading. And so actual suspicious activities like, you know, mob stuff or whatever isn't being ferreted out. I mean, the banking is one of the protocols around banking and this industry are among the dumbest things I've seen in human history. And that's saying something. So, you know, I'm hoping that we get a little more cooperation from the federal government, you know, in terms of another version of the Cole memo or, you know, some action.
Some guidance that gives us some direction, right?
Something. So, you know, that's where we stand.
Great.
And really, truly from my perspective in the program, I don't have a lot of insight into the banking, other than kind of reiterating some of the comments that have been made at the table, other than we have heard on occasion practitioners who have come to us with concerns that their credit cards have been canceled because they've been recognized as participating in the cannabis program. So unfortunately, I don't really have a lot to add to that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I've had, I'm in the distillery business, and I've actually had accounts shut down. And it's a real thing, and it happens. What you may not understand about SARS or suspicious activity reports, one bank I know of that has 150 clients actually submits 6,000 pieces of content per client per month to the federal government. Now, when you start talking about the challenges and if that's done in a very paper-driven fashion, they're following protocol, but it's a challenge. And it's a big challenge for, I don't know how many licensees are in the room, but across the country, all the clients we work with, it's one of the first questions I ask, who do you bank with? I want to make sure they know you're very transparent, be very open with them. That's what I would tell you. That's great. Thank you for the insight. Any other additional comments to the banking side? No?
I mean, one thing we have seen, unfortunately, is with loans and mortgages. I mean, it's one thing on the commercial side when someone goes to rent a commercial space to a licensee and then all of a sudden the deal falls through because they don't own it outright and the bank says, that's how you're going to pay the rent. No, you can't do that. But on, for employees, we had an employee whose bank, an employee of the dispensary whose bank was mortgaged because that was his 9 to 5. Wasn't an owner, wasn't an operator. They said, you're getting paid by marijuana. This is illicit, where we're not doing it. And then because of our home growing situation, we've had banks that go out for appraisals when someone's trying to buy a home, and they say, no, there's a marijuana grow here. You can't, we're not going to allow it.
It's a shame. It's a real issue, and you know, I'm hopeful down what's happening federally and stuff, but we can only hope, right? In this business, it always changes. So I'm going to switch over because I've heard the topic homegrown.